6 relatives have died in a fire that broke out at Marikana Informal Settlement in Ekurhuleni. According to emergency services personnel, one person is currently in hospital with serious injuries. The blaze has now been extinguished, but its cause is still unknown. Watching developments for us is SABC News reporter Patricia Visagie, who joins us now live from that community. And Patricia, what a devastating story to kick off the week.
Well, definitely. Good morning to you, Yanda, and to our viewers. It's really to the winter season, having lost so many lives from one family. Of course, devastation for this family, but also a very sad moment for the whole community, neighbors who have to deal with this traumatic incident. I want to bring in the emergency services, of course, the team respond to this tragic incident. I'm now joined by Mr. William Ntladi from Ekurhuleni Emergency Services. It's a very traumatic. So many family members who lost their lives at once. Perhaps take us through what emergency services had to deal with since early this morning, and what time exactly did more or less the fire break out?
Thank you so much. About 8 minutes past 3 this morning. About the shack that was well alight. So we responded direct from here in Kwatema with the crew. Then on arrival, we found members of the community doing fire containment. They were using bucket brigade system to try to extinguish the blaze. But however, the entire shack was already engulfed in flames. So we took over and we managed to extinguish the fire and also prevent it from spreading. So in that regard, after the fire was extinguished, the information also told that there were some entrapments. So we went inside and under the rubble to check if ever the people are there. Definitely, unfortunately for sure, we found basically the entire family being, who died horrific death as a result of this fire. And their child bodies were under the rubble, and we took them out, and it was 6 of them. The youngest being about 1.5-year-old daughter, and then the father being the oldest at about 47 years of age. So, and one other information is that out of the 6, actually out of the entire family, one of them was actually managed to be saved by members of the community that actually took her to a medical facility for further medical treatment because she sustained intense burn wounds all over the body, almost about 100% burn wounds.
It's a very traumatic incident. I want you perhaps to take us through what could be the elements that may have led to their death, just the impact of fire, because that is also awareness perhaps.
Oh, yes, definitely. What we know that now, when there is a fire, there is emission of gases. Moreover, the carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide that are getting emitted first, and those are the lethal gases. Usually, people are getting intoxicated by that and they become unconscious. And subsequent to that, then is when the fire comes and basically start burning the body. So, and we don't know for now what is the actual cause of the fire in this 4-roomed shack, though it is under investigations by SABC and forensics investigators. So now we cannot tell exactly what is happening. Yes, it is winter time, it is freezing cold, and we pleading again with members of the public in terms of heat sources to keep themselves warm. So that now, and don't ever leave any heat source, for that matter, heater of some sort. It can be a paraffin heater, it can be even electrical heater, or any source of heat source that one can have. Don't leave it unmonitored. That is the point that I want to make, because it happened during the night, in midnight. It tells that now if maybe they left one of the heat sources unmonitored, that might have led to what happened.
Thank you so much. I want to bring in one of the neighbors. These are the people who perhaps, tried their level best to intervene, to try and save the family. This is one of the neighbors. If maybe you can just share with us, what happened from what you saw.
Ngiyabingelela kakhulu kuma viewers. Into esibonile la ibuhlungu kakhulu umlilo the way ngibheka ngakhona kusho ukuthi ucale ngabo 1 mara thina size sawubona ngabo 2-3 ngabo 22-3 siyesezwa umkhukhu umuntu ashaya umkhukhu acela usizo beba screama bonke endlini ama voice ayi3 swazwile ascreama acela usizo mara okubuhlungu sehlulekile ukubanceda sinceda umuntu oyi1 kuphela umntwana oyi1 ona 7 years uyohlanganisa 8 esikhona ukumnceda so ku si community yase Marikana extension 3 kwaThema sibhlungu kakhulu sizamile but sihlulekile the way ngibona ngakhona bekazo maybe besingakhona ukubanceda kumbe 3-4 ukube abantu abacisha umlilo bafike in time so iservice yala kithi kwaThema ayikho right umuntu uyafa ufonela abantu ukuthi abeze bazocisha umlilo balandiwe sisukela sabalanda ngemoto sabuya nabo kubhlungu kakhulu into yenzekela into esicelayo sicela ukuthi makukhona usizo esingalithola kunoma ngangibani onenhliziyo emhlophe sizame ukuthi singcwabe labantu abayi6 kulama families ayithu bakhona ukuncedakala ngoba ukungcwaba umuntu oyi1 kunzima what about mabayi6 sicela usizo kakhulu.
Thank you so much. Of course, it's a heartbreaking story, one that has left this community in extreme trauma, shock, as they have to battle with what happened here. And particularly if you look at the fact that small children were also caught in this fire and have also subsequently lost their lives. And this is a story that perhaps play out, all over the country this time of the year. And you heard here from Mr. Ntladi, who just appeals for people to act with caution with the heating devices that they are using. We understand that it's cold, but caution is needed. We do not understand what caused the fire in this particular home, and I really just want to step out of shot to show you the shack that caught fire, the devastation. There you can see it's really just the rubble that is left, reflecting perhaps the extent of the fire that gutted this particular home and left 6 people dead. And you heard from emergency services that they found those bodies under these pieces of material. Some of them had already burned beyond recognition. That also tells you of how aggressive this particular fire is. And normally with such fires, they spread very quickly. The fact that it's only one shack, that is perhaps, something to also think about, but there's a lot of activity that's happening. We're moving to one of the other homes. That's where the community members and some of the government officials from Ekurhuleni are gathering. So we'll bring you more updates in terms of what's happening there, and perhaps voices from the family in terms of how they're dealing with this. What help do they need this hour, having to deal with 6 losses at one go from just one family member.